Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 19th of February, up to Saturday, the 26th of February, 2023. And this is for you coming from Scorpio. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and very, very importantly, looking at your palms. Your palms belong to the energy of the soul. That's what the messages are written there. They disappear, the new signs appear, all that is happening, and is the work of the soul. And I'll show you if you like to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, a system which I will teach you, and you then work out your own numbers. It's not very difficult. And I'll show you your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, so much more energy. We'll talk more about that later in the program. So for you coming from Scorpio, Sunday the 19th of February, this is not a good morning and afternoon. Your ego is too sensitive and too big. And therefore, you create a tension with whoever you are, whether at home with the family, whether with friends. And be careful, the morning and afternoon can be very spoiled because you'll want to take charge and you'll want to have things done your way. So you must not allow that to happen because these are negative planets for you. It's better if you are part of a team. That way you will get things done together with others. Otherwise, you'll be left on your own, the only person who is happy, and everybody else will be unhappy. So whether with family, whether with friends, you have to be cautious that what you say and do may be very touchy because your sense of criticizing others will come very quickly and create a mess with the people you are with. Evening and nightfall, these planets will follow you. And when they follow you, they create that mess again, being very, very choosy. I also see some emotional planets. That's the word. I see some emotional planets in the evening as well. So in the emotional area of yourself, you'll be oversensitive, you'll be very critical, you'll be very moody, and your aura will be very egoistic. That's not a way to win friends or make the company very happy. So try to be part of a team and relax. Even if you don't get what you want throughout the whole day, just relax. Wait for another day. Monday, the 20th of February. This is a nasty morning afternoon. If ever bad news can come knocking on your door, be careful at work, be careful in business where finances are concerned, anywhere, be careful. Because just what you say, what you do will have no logic, it will have too much emotional. There can be emotional outbursts from you. And that will be very regrettable because you will say things or you will act in a way not logical, but unnecessarily allowing yourself to show tantrums. Don't allow that to happen. They will be regretting it. Many of these emotional planets in the morning afternoon make you moody, they make you changeable, so you're not settling down at all. You're trying to do things in a big hurry, and emotions are on your mind. So you're thinking of who you're going to have lunch with, who you want to have dinner with, all that's in your mind. The danger is many of your deadlines will go very bad because your focus and concentration is not there. So to save yourself where job business is concerned and not make too many mistakes, think logically rather than emotionally the whole morning afternoon. If you're at home doing nothing, then it won't be too bad. But still, you will think of the negative things rather than the positive things because these are negative planets. Evening and nightfall, these negative planets will follow you, and you'll again feel the negativity of not being able to exactly get what you want. You'll be very touchy, and of course, you'll be oversensitive. And what about your moodiness? That comes as well. There's one planet there that wants you to meet somebody very unexpectedly. So, for that sake, you might want to go out, but don't stay too long because you are not going to be happy in one way or another if you stay too long for the evening. And you'll be very touchy. If anybody said, you will lash back, and suddenly you will show your rebelliousness. Tuesday, the 21st of February. These are very good days. It's a very good day. Morning and afternoon, the planets of responsibility are there. So at work or in business, you will get the responsibility, which could come in the form of a promotion or more responsibility, a bigger area, an expansion, which could also mean more money. So there is definitely an upgrading of yourself in this morning afternoon. Only try not to be dominating. Remain flexible accept people's ideas, don't be stubborn, and you'll get something very good to yourself. Evening and nightfall, these planets will follow you as well. And when they follow you, they create that sense of wanting control. These are not bad planets. They just naturally want you to sometimes be overprotective or just do things to please people. But if there are people who are independent in the group that you are in, they will not like it because they may also have the independent streak and they may want to plan things for themselves as well. So try your best to be flexible and negotiable the whole day and you'll do well. There's one planet in the evening nightfall that will bring trouble for you in a way where you will not be on the same wavelength as people. You may find that person attractive, but be careful, the differences will show. So think very carefully. Anything that you want to tie up in terms of a romance or deep friendship, think very carefully because you get a chance, but this person will not be very long with you. Wednesday, the 22nd of February. Now, here comes a fantastic morning and afternoon. The opportunities to get things very unexpectedly and very successfully are all there. Many of these planets, I attach them to information technology. So, something regarding work or business with IT or using IT, you are going to come up with some very novel ideas or very inventive ideas. So, plan that way. Plan a few days ahead. And on this morning, afternoon, speak to your bosses with your ideas, how to promote the company you work for. Or if you're in business, latch on and talk to people about your ideas for expansion so that they may join you and there will be unexpected partnerships can be formed. Evening and nightfall, almost the same planets are there. So you're going to get that enjoyment in the evening nightfall of being able to meet people unexpectedly, which you will like very, very much. So all these fast and furious planets, they bring good news very quickly. So go buy a lottery maybe, lottery ticket maybe, Wednesday the 22nd of February. I also see long-term planets in the evening nightfall. So these long-term planets can give you a long-term benefits, a bonding. That's what I call it. You may meet a group of people in the evening nightfall for bonding. So maybe worth your while going out or finding out exactly where you want. Most of these planets are materialistic, money, job, business, such things. So plan to get that to your side. Thursday, the 23rd of February. This is an excellent morning and afternoon. It shows the communication side of you, writing skills, speaking skills, money skills. So, in that area of life, you're going to shine in this morning and afternoon. Again, get all your plans ready. Speak to whoever you want to. Is it a new job you're looking for? Go for an interview. Is it a business that you want? Go meet people. It's going to be a very successful morning afternoon because you'll be able to sway people to your way of thinking. And that's going to bring a lot of benefits for you financially or otherwise. You could make very good friendships. You may chase the romance if you want. You'll be able to sway people with your words. Evening and nightfall, many of these planets will follow you and they bring for you an exceptional, fantastic way of persuading people to come to your way of thinking. So you'll be in the leadership role in the evening nightfall. These planets of leadership, they may be very egoistic. So try to be flexible, try to be negotiable evening nightfall. Don't get upset if people don't like your way of thinking or accept it or support it. Friday, the 24th of February. This is really a bad day. Morning and afternoon, whatever you try to do, upsets are seen. Firstly, because you are just not on the same wavelength as whoever you are with, in the place you work, in the place you do business, whether at home, whether anywhere. So you have to make an effort rather than show your displeasure. Maybe keep quiet, maybe listen more. Because the more you push your point, the more difference between you and people will appear, just not being on the same wavelength. These are planets which can waste money, so you may have a losing streak about money. Any investments or things like that. Think carefully, do not sign agreements in the morning, afternoon. Evening and nightfall, these planets are there. They keep following you and they bring about opportunities which are going to let you down. So it's a kind of a trap. You may get what you want, but it's going to let you down eventually. So think very carefully of forming any deep friendships or even with the people you know. Think very carefully of discussing important issues. It's not a good day. So you don't want to really let loose about what you know and what you want to plan. Because these planets, I won't call them enemy planets, but they are planets who do not want to help you in the end. There's one planet in the evening nightfall who wants to give you a chance to meet somebody for expansion in your life. Is it for the job? Is it for the business? Is it just expanding your social life? You may want to go out for that and then go home early. The longer you stay out, the more the problems will come. Saturday, the 25th of February. Now, this is a real nasty morning afternoon. The planets of accidents are everywhere: physical accidents, verbal accidents, emotional accidents, even mental accidents, planning wrong things. These are also planets of secrecy. So don't do anything of a secretive kind. You'll be found out or you'll be just sucked into something very complicated, whether in the personal romantic side, marriage side, or whether in the job business side. Be careful. Don't trust people even with you are working for. And keep your plans to yourself because there will be what I call hidden enemies who smile at you but will attack you. Don't delegate. Don't delegate your duties to anybody. It'll all go very wrong and the blame will come onto you. These nasty planets will follow you to the evening nightfall. And there comes the trouble. Evening nightfall. Physical accidents, verbal accidents, and even emotional accidents. Yes, you could get what you want in the end, but there will be a price to pay somehow. So study the situation very carefully, look at the people. Yes, some are showing interest in you, but don't immediately accept whatever is being offered to you because these are planets which just keep things on the surface looking all right. But once you get are trapped into it. So even if you're offered a job, don't trust it too much. If you're offered business in this evening nightfall, don't trust it too much. Just socialize and go home early. Now, regarding this 90-minute session to help you know your next 9 years, it's a plan, this 90-minute session. It will only cost you USD $50. And I will tackle your next 9 years for you, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. We'll go through it very quickly because there's a lot more to tell you. Firstly, about your health areas. I'll go very deep into that to tell you where exactly these health problems are just bubbling over. And I'll talk to you about the other areas of life, the personal areas, the business areas, step by step. I'll show you how to use this magic of the soul, the third eye, and the aura. That's the energy we use to bring success for ourselves. And even better still, I'll show you in this 90-minute session your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. These are all issues which, which will be with us every day to form good luck. That's what we want. So there's a lot going to be taught to you in this 90-minute session and all for just USD $50. So here's my email. Send me this email. Let's get down to business and let's make it happen. Because we will be, our soul will be alerted in every one of us, the soul, the third eye, and the aura. But always too late in our 50s, 60s, and 70s. There's a way how to accelerate the energy so that even if you're a teenager came to see me, that teenager is going to become very lucky knowing how to get the soul to be very much activated at an early age. Just for USD $50, give it a go, and you'll see you will not regret it. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.